see some people hustler, they jack your back, they do everything. No. There are some, they just come and say, you are looking good. Wow. How? Welcome, sir. Even if you don't want to. You walk as a big boy while they are holding your bag. You are suffering yourself because you are too stingy. I told somebody, how many do we have to eat? That you have to grab everything. Boys are there when you sold the property. You sold it. Only you just collect 5,000 and give them. And they know how much profit you have made. You say, no, not there are many things to settle. Make them happy. They will bring more to come. Lay a good foundation for your children. Have you not seen teachers that they used to beat their children because of their father? Yeah? They say, your papa na bad person. We go beat you today. That is a foundation. Those teachers of those days, not this type of. No, this type of tush teacher. Celebrate the teachers of now. There's one man, they used to call the man front and back. He will barb half hair here. He will barb half hair here. That front and back was an Abba man from our the village. If he flog you, your mom must do fever mercy for you. That one they cover you. If that man mistakenly flog you, after 3 days, fever will come outside. They will come cover you for inside something. Heat will come worry you. Will come bring out the cave. There were people in Mommy the time now that were that wicked like that. Some of the doors, even their beggars, I still not attend. Run from wickedness. Let children see you and they are happy. Let people see you and they are happy. There are people in this church and there are men in this church that if I talk about them, say, no, that one, no. It's too good. It's too good. Yeah, no, it's too good. It may not be loud. But anytime you come around the person with a challenge, it helps you solve a little. It may not solve all, but we will reduce it for you. You have never helped anybody in your family to solve problem. It's you that have all the problem in this world. Have you discovered that people that collect rice in December never give people rice? Am I lying? See the way they look me. I committed sin. People that always hustle for, they do this association, they go collect rice. This one, they go collect rice. After January, rice go full house. Nothing to cook. Because they are giving tomato and other things to cook it. Isipo is your father evil foundation. Create your own. 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 A man said, my father never loved my mother. Therefore, I will treat my wife the way my father. Till they die, they were together. In their age, there was no social. They were together. In their age, there was no social media. Build your own foundation. What you want to see in your home, build it now. You want to see love in your home, deliberately love your wife. Deliberately. Even with all our maliciousness, deliberately love your husband. Even with all the evil that he's doing, deliberately. Because you are building a foundation. They cannot give you direction. Am I talking to somebody? Am I talking to somebody? Am I talking to somebody? I told myself, I said, in my life, when for myself, he said the reason why we never, he helped us not sleep. That was many years ago. He helped us not sleep. That was many years ago. And he said because he has never seen where an agwe is sleeping with his cow. You know all those shepherds, but I used to lead cow. He now keep his cow and be sleeping with the cow. He said, I have never seen. So therefore, he has made up his mind. There are principles you put on ground to raise a foundation. Principle. Job said, I've made a covenant with my that will not be. They were made this too much in his house. he have to enter a covenant with his heart. There are things that you do, enter a covenant with yourself. As I cannot do this. You may make mistake to do it again. That means you are falling. Or correct it again. Correct it. When children have grown, there are words you don't say to your husband in their presence. When children have grown, that they understand, daddy was just insulting mom, mommy was just insulting daddy. Just consciousness. There are schools you register your children and you discover that their character change, their words change. While your child was in school A, he was always saying God bless you, speaking good English, talking well, and he now enter another school. Let's say God will punish you now. Don't be mad. I feel my fiat beer. What's this? Where is he coming from? Easy to trace. Trace back the classmate. I walked to the school my children were attending. I saw a young man, and I said to the school administrator, I said, this kind of child is an Agba child. Agba. Is it Agba they call that school? Eh? One good school, government school that is like this, that they go by 9. Eh? This school, they wear one cloth like that. I told the school administrator, I said, this boy, is not a candidate of this school. He's a candidate of that school. When every parents and people keep their children outside, now so the boy go your bounce come. I said, not be here. They suspend him. They do everything. He was not a child that is already smoking shisha. That reminds me. Let me quickly bring this to your notice. All my boys, I hear you. Those of you that used to smoke shisha. Hey, they told me the name before, I've forgotten it. If you know it, just be shouting it. Let me be there. I told you. Colos, cannabis. Oh, down. Yeah? Man. Listen. In Uselu now, the highest candidate in Uselu is Iceman. Colos. And they only admit you 3 times. After 3 habitation, the 4th one, they will not accept you. The last time the young man was taken there, the guy was too high. They were 2 brothers, were owned by one mother. They have brought the other one the 4th time and they rejected it. Now they are bringing the younger brother for the 1st time. By yourself. You they high so that you can be able to tell somebody that you are not who you are to get money. And at the end, you are not mad. What is not the usefulness of the GLK and the LMLL and all that you are bought? Money is useless when your health is not okay to enjoy it. I told somebody that work at the detriment of their health. How can your body be telling you sleep? You say no, now this night customer till they come. You don't get sense. Lock down and go and sleep. Even if you die, customer will still pass. Anytime, at this age you should become lazy, lazy man like you. That at this age you should become lazy. Anytime your body is telling you, I'm not okay. You have labored too much. My sister, my brother, lock up store, lock up shop, lock your office, close your, tell your staff, everybody go home. The boss is about to sleep. If the office is where you will have peace, that children will know that at the sleep you refuse to sleep. You go to St. Camillus to sleep it.
Yes.
With Nurse Stacy giving you injection. And Nurse Nancy telling you, you will soon be okay. And doctor, you are not asking, when will doctor come and check if my BP has come down? With good rest, you can control BP. Sleep. Create time to sleep. You work from morning to night, even in December. Do you know there are people that work from December? They don't go house. The only time they come to the house was 12 o'clock. 6, they are already out because they are looking for money. Lay up a good foundation for yourself. Every man, if the angel must assist you, you must be willing. You must be willing. Number two, you need a good relationship with God. You need a good relationship with God. A good relationship with God. What does a relationship with God? Living a life that pleases God is what sponsors the relationship with God. Being at peace with God. Listen, if you are not at peace with God, you know. If your life is not in order, you know. If you don't, how can you say you used to be a member of prayer band? That is what gives you joy. Suddenly you stop. Something happened to you. You are tired. On Tuesday, you are weak. Something is happening to your relationship. You used to be a good prayer person. At night you pray. Every morning you pray. But suddenly you can sleep for 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Nothing. You are not feeling it. Something is happening to your relationship. When they talk about the things of God, you are angry. But when they talk about club, you are excited. They have not even opened club. You're already at the door there, waiting for them. They have not opened club. Oh, you were already at the door, smoking shisha and waiting for them to open. And somebody, give me Goya bitter, give me this bitter, give me Odogun bitter. Let me dirty my eye first. Man, it was out today, not today. Now, church have closed. I see, they never they pick because it just says they don't start service. But when it comes to the things of the world, you are first to be there. I told my wife, I said, have you discovered that there are people you call and ask and say, how are you? You are not in church today. He said that I was not too feeling fine. I'm not too okay. But on Monday, they are at their shop. Everywhere. 7 a.m. They have opened. If you go, that yesterday they are not too strong. But today, my body is okay. When business call, your body is active. When the fellowship of God call, you are cold and silent. Something is wrong with your relationship. Check yourself. Am I talking to somebody? Am I talking to somebody? There are times money enter my hand. I ask God, I said, this one, is it for you or for me? He said, go ahead, do like this, do like this. A pastor in this ministry was telling me, he was saying, I told him that something happened to my car. I think we're coming from Benin. I was with some of my pastors. Can't really remember. I had Jabos issue. And we drove down. We managed it with Jawan from Benin to this place. And when my mechanic checked, he said, Jesus, how did you get here? He said, this car is finished. And I said, well, what can we do? We can't stay about so long it was moving. I knew where he had the major damage because we were trying to push it across a hill. And he said, I was talking to my friend in the US. He's an Omega child. He said to me, he said, go sit down, Hilary. Why you go buy good car? When you say all your money in so church, they use them. I'm using my money for church. Because there is a God that told me that so long I'm here doing it for him, we should do something. I've not put my mind to do it. It means God have not said go ahead. When God said go ahead, even though the everywhere is zero, he will start counting. He will start counting. He will start counting. I know the God I serve, I don't joke with it. Don't joke with God. So therefore, have a relationship with God. Have a relationship one-on-one. Not pastor and you relationship. Relationship with you and God. You and God. Build it. Job said, in all this my pain, I know my Redeemer liveth. Am I going through? But God's opinion is that I should smile. Because I may not know who needs my smile. There are times when you frown face, it affects somebody. There's somebody that comes to church, anytime he sit down, he's looking at the church, the pastor preaching. But when he turns to your place, anytime he see you smile, he have hope. He may not be admiring you, he may want to live the kind of life you are living. He may not know you in the secret, but that open that he know you, he want to live that your life in open. Why not continue to give that person a smile? But the reason why I can never be down and sad. Calm down. This one will soon be over. No matter how you fakes, I go to this, that. As a human being, you may form heart or boast, but when you are in your secret place, there is a way it weighs you down. Am I being real? Yes. No matter how Superman you are still a human being. It weighs you down. The situation tried to bring you down. But there is one thing that I tell you, arise and shine. For your time has come. Listen to me. The Bible said, and the angel said to Gideon, he said, don't bring down the altar empty. He said, when you bring down the altar, take a 7 bullock. No altar stand without a sacrifice. Every altar that must stand must be an altar that is based on sacrifice. The men that control their world are men of sacrifice. And Abraham said, the Lord has spoke to me that we should go and do a sacrifice. He took the son. He didn't tell the wife. Because if you have told the wife, imagine a child that you have waited for many years and your husband is telling you, let's go. And God said I should go and do. That day we will die here. You know I can't have another child. Now you want to use this one for sacrifice. God is not really after what you can give him as a sacrifice. God is after your heart. And Abraham took the child. And while he was on the mountain, God said, I provided myself a lamb. Look right. You see it there. Bring it up. Let the child go. Now I know that you love me. He said, you can't bring down this altar without a sacrifice. Raise 7 bullock while you bring it down. He said, lay it. The Bible said, once Solomon ascended the throne, Solomon had discovered the father was a fighter. Huh? The father was a man of war. The father was a man that is full of, let's go and conquer the land. But when Solomon wanted to ascend, he said to God, I have a child though. But even though I be small picking, I guess sense no say there is need to be an altar, sacrifice on the altar. He said, begin to slay the bullock. I'm not the one that walk it first. It's my father. But Job is slaying it until heaven hear it. Job is slaying it. And heaven smelled it and said, who is this? God came down on his own and said to Solomon, he said, Solo, what do you want? What do you want? Solomon said, I don't need anything. I don't need anything. Serious people that need something don't tell you they need something. He said, I don't need anything. I'm just okay. But God, I just need wisdom to rule these your great people. He said, you have asked of wisdom. By this sacrifice, not only wisdom, I will put wisdom on your head. And I will put wet. God gave Solomon wet and he put a pause to it. That no matter how worthy you are today, now you can never be more worthy. He said that any before you or after you can be more worthy than you. Why? Because a man lay sacrifice on the altar. Child of God, listen to me. Don't live a life that is void of sacrifice. In every quarter you meet, drop your sacrifice. You meet old woman that your spirit tells you, drop a sacrifice here. Give her, let her chop. Make it bless you. There's a woman that anytime it's close around here. When I go to her and I say, Mommy, take. As soon as I drop it, it will make some incantation on my head. Kadabala kadaba. She's over 80 something. He will say, this land. There's a way to say it in English. You know, prayer in English are thicker than English. Oh, you don't understand. There are people, my grandmother still alive, my grandfather still alive. I don't joke with them because I go to them and I drop it on them. And they release it in Agbo, not in English. Because in English, some more time they understand. But when they release it on me, in that my dialect, even the author of your dialect cannot understand it. While they are trying to decode it, the thing have taken place. Am I talking to somebody? And to seal it up, I go to my mother, she releases it. I go to my spiritual father, he releases it. Papa does not even need to release anything. My own is just to be activating it. Just to be activating it. He does not need a word because his words are all over the atmosphere. He does not need a word. I built altar, stand on altar. Because I understand that the man I'm following, my father and the Lord Apostle John Suleiman, come before Papa here, and he split the blood on the altar. When he split it, he come back and he will tell us, he said, our ministry is about to take a new phase. Why? Because an altar has been serviced. Stand up on your feet. Listen. It's only small mind that bother about sacrifice. Great mind keep asking, Lord, what do you want from me? Lord, what do you want from me? Lord, what do you want from me? Lift up your right hand of fire. Say, my Father, my Father. Say, my Father, my Father. Every evil altar.
Every evil altar.
In my father's house.
In my father's house.
Every evil altar.
Every evil altar.
In my mother's house.
In my mother's house.
Every evil altar.
Every evil altar.
In my family.
In my family.
In the place where I'm married into.
In the place I'm married into.
In the place where I'm born into.
In the place I'm born into.
As I pray now.
As I pray now.
I pull you down.
I pull you down.
I pull you down.
I pull you down.
Open your mouth and thunder the prayer. Jesus. Amen. Hold hand with 7 person. Hold hand with 7 person. Be fast. Be fast. Count it. Don't let it exceed. Don't let it be less. If you are not up to 7, raise your hand. I'll call somebody to join you. Be fast. Do that fast. Face each other. You are going to pray. Face each other. Form a circle. Power we fall, thunder we blast, cover we close, Shira we bow, altar shall be destroyed, heaven we kiss the earth. Anywhere under the sound of my voice, where she ranks, I've been the one leading your house, your family. I say form a circle. I didn't say hold 14 person. Will you listen to instruction? I didn't say hold hand and form a group. I say hold 7. I form a circle. You are not up to 7. Can I see your hand? Oh yeah, come and join this one. You are not up to 7. Come and join this one. There are a group here on the altar. Choir stand. Choir stand. Look at some group there. Cover we bow. Cover shall be